Today's horoscope, Scorpio April 16, 2025. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money and compatibility with other signs. Today's transits favor spirited living. You're in a perfect position for creative and expressive activities. Romantic, playful, or creative pursuits are in favor. The desire to expand your horizons on a personal level is powerful, and something can inspire a new idea or interest. You can be hungry for experience and knowledge. It's a great time to put a positive message out there. It's rather easy to become fired up over a philosophical matter, an idea, or a matter of principle. Invigorating activities are very appealing under current transits. A zodiac sign's planetary ruler or rulers also shows us how they each pursue sex, too. With Mars, the god of sex, and Pluto, the god of intensity, overruling your life, you hunger for passion tremendously. While you are eternally driven by your desires and a sense of erotic hunger, you also look at sex as a transformative and hypnotic experience. This is why you're unafraid to explore the true depths of what you or your partner like. You can embrace fast action, but you also hunger for a genuine soul connection that feeds your eternal flame. Embrace these energies rather than fearing them. A creative pathway is worth exploring. Give yourself the freedom to explore your professional journey as the moon in your sign trines the Pisces stellium and Mars in Cancer. It is understandable if you are unsure of pursuing a strictly artistic vocation in your professional journey. However, you should give yourself some flexibility to see if a passion project, idea, or talent could turn into something more. You do not have to ditch your current career path for an artistic job. Just allow yourself to have some fun to see what else is out there. You feel the wind at your back with the planetary configuration of the day. You feel alive and well despite your tendency to overwork yourself at times. Go forward with your healthful habits this week. Priority should be on eating a balanced diet, so cut back on bread and remember you can never drink too much water. In fact, a light fast would greatly increase your energy. Try to eat lightly and rule out carbohydrates and milk products every other day for 5 days. You may be wise to check with the special people in your life before you get on with your day. It wouldn't be surprising to discover that someone feels blue, lonely, or really needs to talk with you. Even if stopping long enough to handle such things means you are going to run a little late, it might be the best thing to do. Family is always a strong focus on this day, and your heart will remain at home all day if you leave things unattended there. 2 months after the asteroid Juno, the Queen of Commitment left Scorpio, she not only retrogrades back in but to spend the next 6 months back here. As well as a chance to revisit the resolutions you moved into the year with. This is going to be especially empowering for the playful, creative, and adventurous side of life's fence. Having the moon in Scorpio will ensure you are emotionally and intuitively engaged and aware from the start. At the same time, after 2 months in your income sector, Juno will leave you with the income resolutions that can steer the upcoming wave of momentum on the job and career fronts in a lucrative direction. Whether it is Venus, the planet of love in her early days back in direct motion in your romantic sector, Mercury in his last before leaving tomorrow, or Mars in his final days in an adventurous part of your chart, they are all benefiting from having the moon in Scorpio. The moon will connect with all three tomorrow, amplifying a mix of romance, passion and adventure before they start to part ways. Daily Planetary Overview. Today brings a subtle but powerful shift in your emotional and intuitive landscape. With the moon moving through the deep and perceptive sign of Scorpio, your inner world feels heightened, like a quiet radar that's suddenly picking up on frequencies you couldn't tune into before. You might notice you're reading between the lines more easily, picking up on things people don't say, feeling the energy in the room before anyone speaks, or simply sensing when something important is about to emerge. This is a beautiful time to lean into those instincts. They aren't here to confuse you, they're guiding you. The harmonious aspects the moon makes throughout the day help soften some of the emotional intensity that Scorpio is known for, allowing you to access insight without becoming overwhelmed. You might receive what feels like an emotional download this afternoon, perhaps clarity around a long-term relationship, a commitment you've been questioning, or even a realization about your personal values. Trust that whatever surfaces is meant to give you the confidence to move forward. It's as if a piece of the puzzle finally falls into place, and you can breathe a little easier knowing you're heading in the right direction. Later tonight, the moon shifts into adventurous Sagittarius, changing the vibe entirely. You might feel a sudden burst of energy, curiosity, or even restlessness. If you're someone who loves to stay up dreaming about your next trip, diving into a new topic, or having one of those long, philosophical late-night talks with a friend, don't be surprised if that's exactly what happens. Just be mindful of how late it gets. Sleep might have to wait until your mind quiets down. On a more practical level, this is a powerful day to tackle projects you've been putting off. Maybe you've had an idea simmering on the back burner, or there's been a quiet voice urging you to start something fresh, a personal project, a change in your wellness routine, or even a bold move in your career. Today gives you the courage to act on those nudges. The stars are encouraging you to step into a new version of yourself, one that dares to be seen, heard, and supported. People around you are likely to notice this shift. Whether it's a more confident walk, a clearer tone in your voice, or a sense of direction they haven't seen from you before, your energy speaks louder than you realize. And guess what? They're rooting for you. Still, remember to keep your feet firmly planted. Boldness is beautiful, but balance is essential. Keep your vision grounded in reality, and you'll be unstoppable. At work, you may encounter a few delays or challenges that test your patience. Progress might feel slow, and that can be frustrating when you're feeling ready to soar. Remind yourself that every meaningful transformation has its slower moments. Use this time to revisit your approach, refine your strategy, and stay steady. Momentum will build again soon. In your personal life, things might feel a little flat or repetitive. If you've fallen into routines that no longer excite you, whether in friendships, partnerships, or family dynamics, it might be time to shake things up. Try something different, even something small. It could be as simple as planning an impromptu outing, changing up your environment, or surprising someone with a heartfelt message. Injecting spontaneity can breathe new life into old connections. If you're feeling a little off today, forgetful, misunderstood, or even unfairly criticized, take a breath. This isn't a reflection of your worth, but perhaps a nudge to slow down and clarify communication. If something feels off between you and someone else, don't jump to conclusions. Resist the urge to internalize everything or assume the worst. Instead, approach the situation calmly and talk things through. A little patience goes a long way toward preserving harmony and finding common ground. Interestingly, this day might also surprise you with how much you're able to get done, especially if you take the initiative. Use this productive energy to tie up loose ends, complete overdue tasks, and clear space in your schedule. Life may have more in store for you soon, and creating room now will help you welcome it with open arms. Financially, it's okay to treat yourself a little, as long as you're being mindful. Before you click buy, ask yourself, will this bring lasting value, or is it just a fleeting impulse? If you can strike a healthy balance between discipline and enjoyment, your resources will serve you well. Today's a good time to get your paperwork in order, review expenses, or plan ahead for something meaningful you want to invest in. Physically, you may be feeling stronger and more energetic than you have in a while. Don't let that go to waste. Whether it's a brisk walk through your neighborhood, a quick jog, or a gentle stretch session, move your body in a way that feels joyful. The benefits will ripple through every part of your day. You may notice that as your physical energy increases, so does your sense of confidence, and others are likely to pick up on it too. That glow you're carrying isn't just skin deep, it's a reflection of your alignment with yourself. So, as this day unfolds, embrace the flow of emotion, intuition, and action. Let your heart lead, your head stay clear, and your body stay grounded. You're entering a phase where transformation is not only possible, it's welcomed. Be gentle with yourself through the process, and remember, every moment, whether quiet or electric, is guiding you toward the person you're becoming. I'd love to know, have you felt your intuition sharpening lately? Are there any unexpected realizations or emotional shifts happening for you? Let's connect in the comments below. Your reflections might just inspire someone else who's walking a similar path. Until next time, keep showing up for yourself with courage and grace. The universe is listening, and you're exactly where you need to be.